prepared for hacks, guys. We are back again today with another Aura's OU Wi-Fi battle. Today I have a battle against Jonathan, otherwise known as Icebots on Twitter. He's a moderator on my stream. Very good friend of mine. Very funny guy. A little trolly every now and then, but that's, it's the internet. That's most people. But he's going to end up leading off with the Talonflame. I actually ended up leading off with my Latios, predicting him to lead off with Talonflame, predicting me to lead off with my Masquerade. And then I actually predicted him to switch out into his T-Tar here, and he does indeed switch out into the T-Tar. And I'm actually going to be ending up switching out into my Caesar, because I do not want to be trapped in here. I do not want to be pursuit trapped. I don't want to take a crunch. I don't want to do any of that. So I am going to switch out into my Caesar here. And he actually ends up switching out here. I think he was predicting Bullet Punch. I don't exactly know what he was predicting here, but ends up going out into the Manectric. Maybe thought he would be able to live a U-turn. I don't know. But like I said, I do click U-turn here, and that actually is going to be enough to kill that Manectric. Choice Banded Caesar, not something to laugh at, although red Choice Banded Caesar is always something to laugh at because we all know that shiny Caesars are superior to the standard red breed of Caesars because they're just, I don't know. Red Caesar is, or green Caesar is all powerful and almighty. But I ended up just U-turning out into my camera up just to see, I don't know, I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to switch out into, so I just clicked the camera up. But he went out into the Excadrill. Obviously, I'm not going to be leaving my camera up in against that thing, so I'm going to be ending up switching out of my Caesar. We can confirm this is, please, why can't I English? We can confirm that this Excadrill is Sand Rush because his Mold Breaker ability did not trigger when he came out into the field. And I'm actually going to end up switching my Caesar out into my Zapdos because I do not want to take an Earthquake on my Caesar and lose it just yet, because having priority is something that should always be a priority. And I think that teams without priority, they're not bad, but it definitely helps to have priority on your team if you can have it. Whether it's E-Speed, Mach Punch, Quick Attack, I don't know, pick your poison. Priority is always good, but he's going to go out into his Rotom, obviously not wanting to take a Heat Wave on his Excadrill, and I'm a Zapdos, so I can take a hit from that Excadrill or two. I don't know though, because that Excadrill seemed fairly offensive, judging by how it did like 45% to my Caesar with a Rock Slide, so I don't know. But I'm going to end up switching out here, predicting a Will-O-Wisp. So it's very, very ballsy play, switching out my camera up. It's had he clicked Hydro Pump, I would have lost my camera up right then and there. So it was very ballsy, but if you can get a status on a Bulkymon, he's obviously not running anything with Toxic. So burning my Zapdos, just getting rid of my leftovers recovery is still something that would be beneficial. Of course, I do have access to Roost, so I can get my health back that way. But anyways, but I end up switching out my Latios, predicting him to Hydro Pump, and he actually clicks Volt Switch, and that puts me at a really bad spot, or so I thought. But he goes out to the T-Tar, which is fine, I guess. Obviously, I'm stuck here. I cannot switch out, or I'm going to lose my Latios. So my best option, stay in, go for Surf. And if you guys aren't doing this, it's definitely something that you should be doing. You should definitely be counting turns of weather. Now, here's something very, very important. I counted the turns. Latios is safe. I knew that going for Surf would be okay. T-Tar is not Scarfed. Sandstorm is gone. T-Tar no longer has a 50% boost to his special defense. Surf is actually going to be able to OHKO the T-Tar, and I'm going to be able to save my Latios for another turn. Now he's going to go out to the Garchomp. Obviously, I'm Choice Specs, and Surf is not going to be doing too much to that thing. So I'm going to end up switching out into my Zapdos here, just to see what this Garchomp wants to do. And here he reveals Iron Head. And I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe he's not a Scarf set. Maybe he's like Lead Chomp, or maybe some just like bulky Chomp with Iron Head. I don't exactly know. But he ends up switching out here, so that's also very strange because either he doesn't want to be burnt. I don't know. It's a very weird situation that Garchomp was in, and that I'm in facing that Garchomp. So don't know what item it's holding just yet, but we obviously find out later in the battle. So obviously stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We got to find out what item is on that Garchomp, though. But he ends up going out to the Rotom to absorb the Heat Wave. Doesn't want to switch out into Excadrill, obviously, because I'm going to click Heat Wave because he had a Garchomp out, and if I click Discharge, then that would have just been a waste of a turn. But I'm going to go for Discharge here on this Rotom as he clicks Hydro Pump, predicting my camera up to come back in. I am very ballsy, but I'm not that ballsy. Had I switched my camera up back in, it would have been a very bad day because I would have lost that thing in a heartbeat. Excuse me. But this Rotom hopefully is slowly dying. I'm going to go for another Discharge here. And this Rotom is running leftovers, so that that pretty much means that it's running Pain Split as well. So he's going to get a lot of health back, and I'm going to lose a lot of health in a single turn, which is really unfortunate. But there isn't really anything I can do about it, you know what I mean? So this Rotom, it's obviously a bulky Rotom. It's not running too much special attack. Might be running some speed, I don't entirely know. But I'm going to switch out my Zapdos, go on out into my Latios here, because I don't want to lose my Zapdos to a Hydro Pump. If he Pain Splits again, then my Latios is actually going to get some health back. But he switches out into the Garchomp. Here we actually find out that this Garchomp is Scarfed, obviously outspeeding me and going for Outrage. So he's running Outrage and Iron Head for sure on this Garchomp, which is a very strange combination. But here we're going to go out into the Power. We're going to go out into the Masquerain, which is nice and powerful. Hit you with that Intimidate. So basically this Garchomp is fast, but it's not nearly as strong now. Obviously I can take a hit because I am Focus Sashed. But having the, Intimidate come off and living with more than 1 HP is obviously beneficial. Because if for whatever reason he's running... actually, never mind. I was going to say if he's running Stealth Rocks, then I don't die, but I'm quad weak to it, so I would have died. Anyways. Smacks himself in confusion. I'm going to go for Scald here, just trying to get some burn damage. I got my Sticky Webs up already, and that's all that this Masquerain really needs to do. And if I get a burn or some extra damage with it, that is always beneficial to me as well. But he actually snaps out of confusion, hits me with another Outrage, and I am going to be losing my Masquerain here. So that's a little unfortunate, but it did what it needed to do, and got a little bit of damage off as well, so that's always bueno. But now I'm going to go out to Pompeii, my nice and powerful Mega Camera up over here. Gonna go ahead and Mega Evolve. I actually ended up clicking Ancient Power here just to, I don't know, I wasn't sure what he wanted to switch out into. If he wanted to go out and Rotom, obviously I wouldn't be able to Earth Power it because I'm Sheer Force and not like Mold Breaker or anything like that. So it's a little unfortunate that I clicked Ancient Power because it's not going to really be doing anything. But thankfully the Garchomp is intimidated, so the Outrage is not doing well, it's still doing a lot, but not as much as it would be if he were at, neutral instead of -1. But I'm going to go out to my Scizor here, obviously, to absorb the rest of this Outrage here. And obviously, I'm eating it up quite well after the Intimidate. And Scizor is very bulky in defense as well. But he's going to end up switching out here. I do believe that I clicked U-turn once again, predicting a switch. Obviously, he's confused, and he's not going to want to stay in with Garchomp forever. But he goes out to Excadrill. Excadrill gets caught in these Sticky Webs. And this actually is very beneficial to me because I clicked U-turn, and that allows me to switch out into something that can potentially kill this Excadrill and, kill it before it can Rapid Spin my Sticky Webs away. But I'm going to go out into my Azumarill. I'm not Choice Banded Azumarill. Obviously, I'm running a lot of attack, and I'm obviously huge power as well. But I was very skeptical to go for Aqua Jet because I wasn't sure that it was going to kill. But it was the best option. He is more of an offensive Excadrill. Obviously, it did a lot of damage with the Rock Slide on my Scizor. He's Sand Rush, so it's more of a powerhouse Excadrill rather than a bulky Rapid Spin. So I knew that I was pretty safe going for Aqua Jet. Even if it didn't kill, it wouldn't have been that big a deal. Another Aqua Jet would have killed it. But I stay in with my Azumarill. I don't exactly know what the Rotom wants to do. Obviously, the best thing to do is burn my Azumarill, but I stayed in just to get rid of the item here, and I'm predicting another Pain Split, and that is indeed what he did go for. So switching out to my Zapdos was obviously the next best option because I'm not going to be losing as much HP, and the more HP my Azumarill has, the better, because I might be able to take a hit from something and then kill it later. But gonna go for Discharge on the Rotom as he goes for Volt Switch here, and he's gonna go on out into his Garchomp, which I think he only has Garchomp and Rotom left here. At this. No. I forgot all about this Talonflame. This thing over here. So this Talonflame is very scary. Talonflame is always a scary mon because it's fast, it's strong, has priority, access to Swords Dance, Roost, and all that good stuff. But he predicted a switch here. Actually ended up going for Swords Dance as I stay in and go for Roost. Now, obviously not the safest play on my part. Going for Discharge would have been the better option, but I don't know, man. Going for Roost allows my Zapdos to stay alive longer, so he's going to go for Flare Blitz here. I thought that I was actually going to be losing my Zapdos right here, but I ended up living with 29 HP and am able to get a Discharge off, which is actually going to be enough to kill that Talonflame, which is really, really great because had I not been able to kill it with Discharge, I probably would have lost this battle. Talonflame is such a strong and fast mon, like I said, that it would have been very, very bad, especially since he was at +2. It just would have been a bad day. But he goes on to the Garchomp now. He actually clicks the Iron Head here. I don't know if he predicted my Zoom Roll to come in. I don't entirely know. But that puts him at a very, very bad spot. I'm just going to go for Heat Wave here. I wasn't expecting to live whatever he went for. I thought he was just going to click Outrage, and that was going to be the end of my Zapdos. But for whatever reason, he decided to go for Iron Head. So I'm actually going to be able to live another Iron Head here, and going to be able to get off another Roost. I don't like playing the stall balls to the wall game. So I stick to one Roost generally, unless, like, obviously it would be game changing if I didn't. So get my health back. Garchomp's going to be going for another Iron Head. This is where Rocky Helmet Zapdos would have come in handy, because he would have been taking a lot of damage from going for those Iron Heads. But I really have no option other than to just click Heat Wave here. And he has this Garchomp left and Rotom left. So, you know, it's just him going for Iron Head, me going for Heat Wave until this Garchomp is gone. But if you liked the video, make sure you click that like button. If you disliked it, you're not going to hurt my feelings if you click the dislike button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well, though, so you don't miss out on any more great Wi-Fi battles like this. I'm also doing a Let's Play of Pokemon Ruby Destiny Life of Guardians, complete with face cam and everything. And you can, go to my channel and find that. Obviously, you just click the little HaydenMadeEm thing right. It should be right above the subscribe button. Right down there. You just click the subscribe button, and then you go over to my channel, and then that's how things work. Anyways, I want to thank all of the new subscribers that have been subscribing lately. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. I've been in a little bit of a YouTube funk lately, so you guys are definitely making things a whole lot better for me as well. And I want to thank all of the old subs as well, because you guys sticking around this long through just Wi-Fi battle after Wi-Fi battle. And I don't know. I want to change it up a little bit. You know, Wi-Fi battles seem like they're getting stale to you guys, so I'm trying to mix it up a little bit, bring some new content to the channel. That's what's going on with the Let's Play, so I hope you guys are enjoying that. I just bring some other stuff to the channel. Every now and then there's a random video, like an OS video or a Smash Brothers video that I haven't uploaded one of those in a long time, but you know, all that good stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe. Like I said, if you forgot to do that when I said it before, make sure you do that now. But I hope you guys enjoyed. You know, it's a Wi-Fi battle, so may the hacks be with you. Peace out, guys.